Welcome, Aries. I have an unusual reading going on today because this is my grandmother's birthday. And ever since I woke up this morning, she has been just playing really loudly for me as far as her energy. And she kind of decided that she's going to take over the readings for this week for everybody. And so we are going to do reading where it's going to be the energies, your current energies, and then what your angels and guides want you to know, and then what my grandmother wants you to know, or what your grandmother might want you to know. So angels and guide, your energies, advice from angels and guides, and advice from my grandmother. Now she wants to have a little story told about her at the very beginning of each little reading. Number one, we'll start with, these were my grandmother's reading glasses right here. She was like 5 foot nothing. She kind of wants to have these set up here, I guess, so she can look over my shoulder. So let's go with this energy today. Again, Grandma, 5 foot nothing, a piano for silent movies. Okay, so Grandma, what do you want Aries to know today? 3 cards. Well, I want the bottom. I do want a bottom card here. Beginnings, innocence, fertility, growth, and begin with faith. Begin with faith in spring. We just are going to get the summer solstice tomorrow. And look at all that green energy. Okay, for the energies for you currently, emergence of protection, boundaries, self-preservation, trusting in divine protection. Your current energies, angels and guides, letting go, the sacred quality of death, natural ending grief. Death reclaims a life. What your angels and guides want you to know. And from my grandmother, let's see what she has to say. Oh my God. Non-action, slow down, not yet. Frozen for a time. And honestly, the first second I looked at that, I was like, oh, the cheeks. The cheeks. Okay. So her little story, as I shuffle the cards, she helped me pick out the cards, by the way, too. Because I used those cards yesterday for the first time. She goes, I kind of like those cards too. Okay, go with that. And then she liked actually both of the tarot decks that I had. So I was kind of left with the choice between the two that I kind of had close to hand that she liked. And this reminds me so much of her, because she would have like these dresses that would have like these, prints and stuff on them like that. So, all right, I will shuffle one more time. Ready? Okay. Bottom of the deck for Aries. The Fool energy. So perfect. So perfect for starting out, because this is, my intention was to make this really about the solstice coming forward. So apparently we're still going to go with that theme as well. So here's the Fool showing up. And that's on the bottom of the deck. So really new starts, right? The endings and beginnings. So what I want to do is this is you. Current energy. Emergence of protection. Let's go. Death and rebirth. There are changes coming in the imminent future, right? Death and rebirth. Something always has to make way for something better to come in. Usually there's a space required in between. This is very Pluto energy, right? So let's take a look at what else is underneath your current energies. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out and on the outside. And to me, this card has been lately very much speaking to me of the higher hierarchy, right? Of being left out in the cold, not being not being allowed to participate, it feels like, right? This energy of no one understands, right? No one gets it. So, and this is actually in the minor arcana, this is very much can be a feeling of this, right? It's like you're feeling, so what's going on for you? It's very, I mean, you're going to hit a very transformational time, and boundaries, emergence of protection, super important. Yeah, the strife, they're just a mess. This Aries energy is really very, the current energy that you're getting is just very strife ridden. I would say boundaries, self-protection, and then setting up a divine protection for yourself. And death reclaims a life. And this is the death and rebirth, right? What do you want to end to start a new beginning? I really want your angels and guides for Aries to come through for everybody that's out there watching this and the time that they're watching this, because you are part of that energy, anybody that watches this. And this is letting go the sacred quality of death. King of Cups. When someone passes away, there is, the King of Cups holds a great deal of love, right? And that love isn't going to go away. I'm looking over my shoulder. My grandmother's love for all of her grandchildren, and she had like over 36 of them, grandchildren, and many great-grandchildren. The love is always still there, really there. And for me, that isn't anything that goes away. I think if your angels and guides are trying to tell you anything, it's that, right now we're going to have a lot of people that are passing on. We're losing some of the greatest generation, as they say. And, I purposely wore lapis so my throat chakra wouldn't close up today. Oh, and then I just noticed this on the bottom of the deck. People are passing away. They're moving on, but it is a beautiful ending. Look at this. Look at this. It is a beautiful ending. Don't deny them their beautiful ending. Okay. What else under the advice from your guides? Oh, I'm going to pull this too. Endings, 10 of Cups. Don't deny them their beautiful ending. This was also on the bottom of the deck. So we have Spirit speaking super loudly today. Thank you, Gramma. 7 of Wands. That carrying on with that theme of, put yourself in one of those Wizard of Oz Glinda bubbles, right? That she came down in. You can still feel that love. Don't deny, you're not saying that you aren't going to miss that person, but take the lessons that they've taught you, the best lessons that you got from that person, whatever that person was like, right? So this is that energy of protection for yourself. And what's the final one here? 5 of Cups. I don't think it's always what we perceive things are. This cup is spilling, but it's starting to create magic. She has lost 3 cups, but there's this huge bowl of magic that's sitting beside her that she's not even noticing. And look at the beautiful sky. And look at the path beyond, traveling into distant lands, right? Beautiful messages. So I think that's what your angels and guides want you to know. It may be the ending of something, but take the time to get in touch with what that ending is and the lessons that you've learned and the magic that still remains. Now, looking at this is so my grandmother. Non-action, slow down, not yet. frozen for a time. Honestly, not so much the message, because my grandmother was a human dynamo. So messages from Leona. My grandmother's name was Leona. Leonie is one of her nieces used to call her, or Oni, my Aunt Oni. What, Grandma, what are you doing? Okay. Wow. Okay. Two of Swords, decisions, and two twos came out. So I'm gonna note this for right now for my grandmother. This is good advice here, by the way. Take it to heart. So the Two of Swords, you have decisions that you're going to be making. And I really feel like it's, um, you know, it's a blind alley which decision that you're going to make. The twos are about decision. And I think the first thing is you have to take whatever the priority is for you at the moment. That's really the message I'm getting. You know, you have decisions to make, but sometimes you have to deal with the thing that's right in front of you. Okay, I have to deal with this right now. The other decision is down the line. This, I won't worry about number 56 decision. I'll worry about number 1 and number 2 for today, whatever that decision may be. Because I think you need to rely, the slowing down, this action. I think you're in a holding pattern for right now. And one of the things that I was like, really, this other two came out, the Two of Cups. And this is such a love card. It's, to me, even, I like this even better than the Lovers as far as relationship cards go. This Two of Cups, this whatever is going on for you. There's partnerships, there's love out there. And I think you need to take a beat from what's going on that's changing in your world, a big change, and take a beat and have a moment of stillness. Feel your feelings here too. And with love and gratitude, I really feel. And you know what? The card that came out at the very end, the Hierophant. And I'm laughing because Grandma's like, yeah, still got the connection. The connection to your loved ones is always going to be there. And you're not always going to know exactly what they're trying to tell you, but watch for those synchronicities out there, because I think you'll get such amazing messages, especially right now. I'm just kind of very shocked at what's been coming out for the cards. I also asked her what other cards that she wanted to end with as far as final oracle cards, and she kind of likes this deck because she was a very unusual lady. 29-degree Gemini sun, played piano for silent movies. Gemini, I'm a Gemini rising. Hands. We do stuff with our hands all the time. So, and she did a lot of things. So she liked these because she's like, oh, just kind of, okay, I listen. Listen, Grandma. Top of the deck. You will only see the way by making the way. Be a trailblazer. Oh, it might be hard work, but Aries, you got this. Say yes to your open door. There's so much opportunity out there. And there will be doors opening up for you. I really have that very strong. Wanted universe creators. I think what you're being told is that there's going to be a lot of changes. There's going to be a lot of big changes for you. And You're going to need a little space. You're going to need a little emotional time, but you are being supported by your angels and guides. This is the support from your angels and guides, right? Something has to end before something new can begin. And for my grandmother, take the time and space that you need. Handle the daily things that are coming up. Your opportunities will arise. You'll still have that connection. Enjoy your solstice.